Alright. Just getting the game launched up right now. This is one that it starts directly into a cutscene, so I had to wait a second. Okay, make sure to get that in place. Oh, come on. There we go, now the game captures there. So, I had to do something a little different here. There is no more power. No power more compelling than life and death. The history of deceit was written in blood, setting the stage for a calling unlike any the world had ever seen. Alduin was once the cradle of immortality, until their misguided fear of death led their civilization to ruin. For centuries, mortal kings sought to claim the source of immortality. They rallied war bands of every nation to siege Alduin, thus beginning the Great Expeditions. Despite their efforts, the source remained elusive, protected by an exiled god. The latest expedition was crushed by the Immortals. Among them was Soren, killed alongside his soldiers. I entrust a fragment of Soren's soul to you, Observer. When the time comes, guide him through the darkness. You may yet restore balance. So yeah, kind of an interesting opening there. And you will randomly see my mouse when I drag or click on this. Because I had to set up something a little different for this one. Because there are certain points in this game where the actual window title will change for the game. Which is really cool. So I had to find a way to do this to be able to show the window title. So what I ended up doing was having also a screen capture going, like a display capture for my monitor, but making it small enough to where only the top of it shows above the game, and I moved the game down slightly. But yeah, that'll be able to be a way to show, you know, that everything's working. And I just need to do one final thing here. Boom. And... right. This needs to be launched on my phone. Hold on. And by this, I mean, Twitch. Just helps me to quickly, like, meet out moderation stuff and everything. Oh, you may have also noticed that I have a bit of a different model on right now. Reason being, this game's a bit creepier than what I normally play. So, it's nice to actually have a model that reflects that. Which, it's supposed to be, like, kind of creepy, but somber, as well as, like, oddly beautiful. It's a weird combination of things. But yeah, as is shown in the actual title for the stream, this one is was very much decided by a vote in the server. Since, I had just finished up Neo 3, and I put it to a vote, like, should we start getting stuff ready for the DLC? Since, that just came out. But instead, the consensus was to start up Death's Gambit, because it's a bit of a cool game. But yeah, I was looking through Vroid Hub to see, like, if there's any other cool models, and this one definitely stuck out to me for, like, almost like a creepy-inspired one. And depending on how well this one's received, I might end up using this one throughout October. So, yeah. Alright, let's get this started. Oh yeah, and this right here shows you that I've played quite a bit of this game. Which, that's actually the max level for new game, is 150. Okay. Since I was moving around a bit beforehand, just going to make sure to reset my character's look. There we go. Gamepad. Initializing soul visualization. Success. Running soul visualization.exe. Connecting.
I know you don't remember who you are, or even where you are. But I'm here to help you remember, so everything is going to be alright. Think back to what you dreamt of becoming.
So, I have a feeling I'm gonna end up leaning more towards the mage later on in the game. Because that's the one I've usually done. Which there's tons of stuff. There's the Assassin, which is more of a dagger-based, heavy into dex. Sentinels, great swords. Or, I think that's regular swords. And this one's great swords. There's the Wizard, which is more of a mage, and it's really well balanced. Like, all these classes are really well balanced. I even ended up messing around with, like, the polearms a little bit in this game, and they felt really good. But I think I might go Acolyte of Death. And it's just because it's passive. So, Wizards. Oh. Oh wait, it tells you what the weapon type scales with. Yeah. So, I think I'll use this one. I'll end up bringing up the int a bit, so I can actually use spells. Yeah, I might jump around between, like, the scythe and the spells. Which, yeah, max level for the new game cycle on this is 150. Yeah. So, this is the special thing about the Acolyte of Death. There are broken death idols throughout the game, which are your save points. You can go through the game without using this class ability to be able to restore the death idols, but it makes some runbacks insanely long if you don't have this. Plus, there is like a fast travel later in the game, and holy crap, it's like an extra 15 or so fast travel points. So, yeah. So yeah, the scythe is a bit slow. But it does work pretty good. Which I will show the wizard. Because this is what I am going to be popping into once I'm able. Which, it doesn't do nearly as much damage as other classes. But it's just the fact of being able to have decent range without an actual mana bar for the range. And the spellcasting system in this is pretty unique. So you start up the cast, and you'll see I have a fireball floating around me. If I fire it then, it's just a regular fireball which causes burning damage. But if I do it twice, it's a big freaking explosion. And you cannot go up to 3. That just does an explosion around you while destroying all of your mana things. There's like 3 or 4 different types of spells. They can all be combined with each other to do completely different attacks. So, yeah, there's some pretty interesting stuff that goes with this. Which it's like, one of the awesome things with the mage starting is the -5 mana points needed to cast spells makes some of them free once you equip a specific relic. Which just allows you to spam those spells as much as you want. Whereas, with any others, those abilities will go down to 5 cost. Instead of the usual 20. So it's a bit of a balancing game. But I think that little cutoff will be worthwhile for using the Acolyte. And having the ability of, you know, more save points.
Now tell me, which of these mementos do you feel a connection to?
And, you know, best actually, like, if my character is an Acolyte of Death, best to actually use the Death Scythe. Okay. So, I believe you can find the Shield of Warding. Same with the Soul Stone. The Broken Longsword, I believe, is for challenge runs. Or maybe it transforms into something amazing if you max level it. Using abilities increases intellect. That one's alright. Explosion prone. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the blindfold. Which you may think that is a really bad idea to grab, but it's useful for a couple very specific things in the game. Like, there's one, there's a couple of, like, treasures that you can only get while blinded. And one character who specifically wants the blindfold and gives you something amazing for it.
Were there any anomalies?
So, the anomalies. These are with the Afterlife expansion to the game. Or, not the Afterlife expansion. The, oh, what was the expansion called? It's like Shadows of Vados, I think? Ashes of Vados. So with Ashes of Vados, you get different abilities. Madness mode is crazy. No traits is if you don't want any of these abilities on you. Randomized, I've tried this, and if you try to go for any specific weapons or anything, it's pretty much impossible. Yeah, all bosses start on Heroic and must be defeated in Heroic. So that changes the boss level up by, like, anywhere from 20 to 80 levels. And Fink mode. A very interesting mode. But since this is going to be first run shown...
Do you want to make things even worse?
No, let's continue.
Now then, we return to the point of no return. Your death. How did this soul's death happen again? Ah, yes. A poor knight enlisted on their first and last expedition. You intended to reach the source of immortality. Your company never even made it to Alduin, much less find the immortal source. Oh, but what a beast for death, come to reap all your souls. Shame. Such a waste of soul energy. When the crow noticed who you were, he decided to give you another chance. A deal. Or am I getting ahead of myself? I can hardly keep track anymore. But that's where your story begins. You will go on to do great things. See you soon.
resonates through the kingdoms. I can feel it in the air, a fermenting thirst for revenge. But I will assuage their pain. When I am done, no one will ever fear death again. That is worth everything.
Playing dead, were you?
Hi there, Vryle.
Shame it's always the cowards that survive. Considering the fate of your men, I thought I'd do them a service.
My men, they're all...
Go back to Vados. You've an obligation to their families now.
So you do actually have the choice to abandon... Oh. Okay, yeah. The citizens would consider you a traitor. So, no. I need to continue my search. But, if you decide to run back and do that, you'll be executed. This pain. It's like I'm burning from the inside out.
Better get used to it. You remember our deal, don't you? This contract will resurrect you in service to me. In return, you must do something for me.
What could I possibly do for you?
Give it time. For now, just sign here. In blood, of course.
Sorry, I was grabbing some.
It'll take you some time to refamiliarize yourself with your body and what you're capable of. Until you do, I await you at Central Sanctuary.
Oh, yeah, also, the music for this game is absolutely beautiful. Hold on a second. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. Eyelash in my eye. Oh yeah, so in the past, I've beaten this game twice. Once, a little bit over a year ago. Actually, about a year and a half ago. And the second time was the week of 4th of July. Reason why I beat it then is I got it for my Switch too. But yeah, this is an absolutely amazing game. Especially if you've never seen it before. Oh yeah, there's that extremely ominous message in the bottom left that shows up every single time you're in a loading screen. Which is, his will grows stronger over you with every death. Left bumper to block. Ah, yes. And there is parrying. Ah, did I do that wrong? There we go. So yeah, parrying in this is really worth it.
Do you have a death wish?
Don't think I can die, actually.
Eluding death gives you a god complex, I see. If you intend to squander your life, go right on ahead. I'm sure your men are eager to see you. But should you think twice, take one of these. They're restorative plumes. Use it to ensure your return to Vados. Consider it the last kindness I offer you.
Okay, I need to bring up the regular audio a little bit. Not sure burning me alive is a kindness.
Compared to what lies ahead, I assure you it is.
Alright, so... Have that slightly higher, slightly lower music. This is going to be a little bit of a test to figure out what's the best balance for the audio and everything. Actually, I might be able to do like 75 on that, 80 on that. Yeah, that seems right. Come on. On the normal item, like the normal parry is not what I have it set to. I changed it to left bumper X instead of left bumper down on the D-pad. So that's a perfect block. Which, in some instances, the perfect block can actually be better than a parry. When you can actually use the... God, what was I gonna say? I know for parries and perfect blocks, you can actually use the damage from them as, like, bonus damage to everything else. Oh, this. You can parry arrows back at enemies. which is not a very common mechanic. And I am going to remember where some of those golden carrots are. They're basically a special key item that's traded with a specific character. And one of my favorite characters. Ooh. Okay, that's actually a decent attack speed for that. So, gonna go down here. Oh! I forgot this was here, and I know there's an enemy up there that will probably one or two shot me. There we go. Panacea. Okay, good, he's not there. So, these little things are basically crystal lizards. But yeah, before attacking willy-nilly, I was trying to make sure that Fink wasn't there. Because Fink is a very specific merchant. Where, if you attack him, whether it be on accident or not, and if you... what's the second thing? Oh, if you ever leave his shop without buying anything, he will become enraged, never sell to you again, and will attack you at multiple spots throughout the journey. Okay. I'll throw 2 into int, 1 into vit. Yeah, I think I want to get the int up to 12 or 15 as fast as possible. Because that'll allow me to use, like, 1 or 2 types. And this is the reason why I went this way first, is because if you go to the left first, you get your ability. If you go to the right first, you fight a boss. Okay, so strike enemies with Scythe. Increase Scythe damage by 3% per enemy hit for 10 seconds. So yeah, it takes attacks to actually gain energy. Enemies with purple barriers can only be harmed by abilities. Okay. So yeah, the very start of this is going to be like kind of just slightly power leveling, just to make it so, you know. Hold on. Let's want this and there. Okay, so inventory. For now, I will equip the bow. Oh, I have exactly 7 finesse. Oh, that's just enough for the scythe. Okay. Throwing daggers are pretty decent. Same with really any throwing weapon in this game. Heck, I could actually see someone doing like a... Yeah, someone might be able to do a consumables only run of this game. I wouldn't be the one to test that, because that is not my type of playthrough. But yeah, this was something I picked up earlier, which is the Zelda Cape. While equipped, it will increase my vitality by 4. Which... it doesn't increase your base stat. That's a big thing. It's just bonus stuff for either calculation for, say, health, or for, scaling. So, you can't use items like this, say if there was an item that required 9, or... yeah, say there was an item that required 9 bits to equip. I wouldn't be able to just throw this cape on and then be able to equip that. Oh, I meant to throw that as a weapon too. There we are. Which, you can see that damage bonus, or that healing from a parry. It's pretty big. So now, instead of the big slash with the scythe that I was doing as like a quick slash, I now have a bow. So in this, your main weapon is X or square, depending on what you're using. And then your secondary is right trigger. Or, if you're on an Xbox controller, that would be R2. Or PlayStation. Not Xbox. But yeah, one of the things in this game that is really good to make sure to get good at is parry. Because it does a good chunk of damage to enemies, and you recover a good chunk of health from it. Ooh, helmet. brother. Okay, come on. No, not that. There we go. And yeah, as you can see, my regular attacks don't do much damage. That parry, though. Yeah. Okay. Some finesse. I think I'm gonna get my bit up to 10 first, just so I can actually withstand some attacks. Was the scythe not able to damage that? Wow. Okay, we'll equip that. No. I don't think I'm able to out-damage that chest. Ah, the tome on the Owl King. The Owl King, royal only in name, has no subjects of its own to speak. But the hearts of men are just as easily provoked by titans. Extra 5% damage bonus against the boss. Can make me read it. Okay, so do I have? I'm gonna do that a lot. Okay, Marksman Aura. Arrows deal 20% more damage. Yeah, that's good if I don't have an aura. I don't have a helm, so plus fit. Which, carry weight is not a thing in this game. Which is quite awesome. You know, I think I might actually try out the halberd. Ooh! I might be able to outdamage that. Nah, can't outdamage that. Okay, we'll have to remember this chest is here. But yeah, remember with the mage, I was just able to set it on fire. Okay.
This one won't do
Ooh.
either.
What happened to them?
An explanation for another time. Seems we have a straggler. Thanks, Hermione. I trust you won't disappoint. For your sake.
You're a survivor, are you not? It is not too late. Return from whence you came.
There's no one left to return to.
You're not the only orphan of war, but perhaps you'll be the last. Know that I do this to put an end to tragedies like yours. And if your sacrifice is necessary to my mission, then so be it.
I think I started with 4 heals. Yep, that's easy to parry move.
I will grant you a swift death!
I thought you were doing a different move. There we go.
Your meddling will have dire consequences.
Yay, talent point. So, talent points. These just flat out allow you to upgrade your gear. Or, not your gear, but your abilities. So, you see how eventually there's a Class 2 and Advanced. Those are unlocked for a long time. Okay. Killing enemies grants soul energy transfer abilities. Using ability regenerates stamina. Perfect blocking gives soul energy. Increased healing received from parries. I think I want to go down this way for these first few points. Oh, also, by the way, if there's any, like, cutouts during the stream or anything, we are having a bit of a storm right now outside. I don't know if it's still going on, but yeah, a little bit of a storm. And there was some slight power flickering earlier, so if anything happens, you know what's going on. This memento.
It's time for me to go.
Do you have to leave?
I'm afraid so. What do I always tell you?
Lead a life worth remembering.
That's right.
Isn't it enough to be remembered by me?
Of course it is, Soren. Don't worry, my boy. I'll be back before you know it. Here, take this. So you know I'll always be close to you. Don't burn down the house while I'm gone.
Where did she get this? Mother. She must be close. And yeah, doing that opens a shortcut. But let's hear, am I at full Phoenix Blooms? Yeah! So, there are phoenix plumes in this game that you can get, or there's chests, which can give a multitude of things. But in order to use them, you need to have not used any phoenix plumes from your last save. Which, this first one, as a way to show you that you're able to get it, you can, like, after defeating the boss, if you did use some, you can go over to the closest save point, then come back, climb up this, and open the chest. So, they made it pretty, forgiving. Ah, there's the second Owl King. Okay. There are more slaves than monarchs, these owl beasts. They appeared in droves, seemingly drawn to Almovaro's observatory. Yet the sorcerer neglects them. Which, yeah, I might slightly change up how the stuff is, just for it to flow better with how I speak. But that's more of a personal thing. I think eventually I'm gonna want 15 strength so I can use some specific shields. Which, it's kind of good that I played this again semi-recently. You know, a little over a month ago. Ah! There's Fink. Okay, how much do I have on me? Not enough to buy anything from him. I think his cheapest thing's 100. Yeah, Fink does actually eventually have really good gear. So, it is worthwhile to buy stuff from him and keep them happy.
Welcome, friend! Come, take a look at Fink's wares! You're sure to be... pleased.
So yeah, most of these things are kind of junk. But this one, this corpse shield, I believe if you have this equipped, block with it enough, and it gets hit enough, it will destroy the corpse on it, which slowly, the thing is, the corpse will slowly poison you. But when it's destroyed, you then get like an S-grade shield that's really light. So yeah, normally you have to buy like pebbles or broken arrows, which I'm gonna have quite a few of these throughout the game, because I buy one from him every single time I talk to him. Because, again, if you don't, it will lock you out of this shield, this helmet, which is plus 10 strength and finesse, And the duplicitous edge. Oh, what's this? Immune to poison while equipped? Wait. These dual blades make you immune to poison? Roll attacks remove poison status and then turns it into a noxious cloud that hurts enemies. So you can still be poisoned, but you don't take damage from it. Ooh. That makes that go with the corpse shield. Huh. Interesting. Which, originally this game was kind of a boss rush. Which is why this game is called Death's Gambit Afterlife. It's basically like a retry of doing the game Death's Gambit. Which I remember hearing about here, and it was alright, nothing too amazing. But it was fun. And I never actually played this until Afterlife came out. Which is actually a really fun game. And as you can see, once you get kind of used to the parry timing and everything, combat flows really well. Also, for quicker enemies, you can just go like, perfect parry, perfect parry, perfect parry. Counter, get your double hits in. Then do it again. Like, it's really, really well done. And very satisfying. Hello, Owl King. Oh, right, you're really delayed. That's not what I wanted. Nope. Yeah. Unlike arrows, you're not able to parry spells back. Oh, I'm out of heals. Ha! Okay, I'm actually curious to see how far I can go without death. First ability, Air Dash. Which, yes, there are certain bosses which will give you abilities. And this area right here, this is known as the Death Pit. Which, I think it's like after 50 or so deaths, there will literally be like a mound of bodies that comes up in a slope and like ends out slightly above where my character's head is when I jump. Which you're able to just walk up the slope of bodies and jump up there and get those items. And I believe one of them is for a secret item. Oh yeah, that bell that can be rung there, that's to summon my horse. Just this, nothing I can do yet. Soul Rend. Retreat backwards and deal damage to enemies at the end of the dash. Applies bleed. Yeah, this is something that you could probably see I was trying to use abilities when they were on cooldown. Reason being is the spells in this game, they don't have cooldowns. Instead, they just take a little bit of time to cast. So, like I said before, it is balanced.
Finally. I thought it might take another sunrise for you to arrive.
Who said that?
Up here. In your world, the crows are my eyes. Past the city of Aldwyn lies Kaer Shorai. Within its walls rests Cyrodiil's source of immortality.
Also, it has to be said, I love this interpretation of death. Like, the kind of, tattered robe showing, like, ribs, to where it kind of looks like ribs. The slightly skeletal appearance with, like, very thin skin. And, like, an animal skull for the head. Like, it's just... This is just a really cool look.
You must toll the 2 bells of ascension. Then find the soul vessel that will let you commune with the dead.
Wait, really?
No. Just smash the source with a rock. Or your head, either will do.
So, yeah, this game has some jokes. Because if you know the first Dark Souls game, you have to ring the 2 bells of awakening. Then find the, what was the vessel called? Oh my gosh, why can't I remember what the vessel's called? I want to just say soul vessel, but that's what he said. Oh well. But if you've played Dark Souls, you know what I mean. The thing you commune with, like when you're taken down below Firelink Shrine, or up from the Abyss, And then you need, like, soul fragments. Once you get enough of those, you're able to then fight Gwyn. Gosh, why can't I remember what that thing was called? Ah, it's gonna drive me crazy. Oh well. But yeah, I love that they just throw a little, jokey thing to that. Because they knew with this game having, like, the difficulty it does and everything. Which, you haven't seen the difficulty really yet. But, oh, you'll see it later. But yeah, with the difficulty this game does have, it is, and like all the mechanics, it's very much Souls-like. So, them making reference to Dark Souls like that is nice. All of this, just for you to ferry them once more. Oh, I'm sorry if you randomly hear me burp or anything, I'm drinking something that's carbonated. Okay, perfect blocking gives soul energy. Yes, please. God, I could just sit here and listen to this music.
You've strayed far from your herd, little sheep.
Hi, Bast. One of my favorite characters that has to be killed. So, the only thing I'll say that he's similar to is, think of Demon Souls and a character known as Yurt the Silent Chief. That's the mechanic this dude applies. So, yeah, he needs to be killed ASAP.
Any solace you might have found here has long since fled. Just as the heavens abscond that pious night to her mutterings. If you believe in that sort of thing. I am Bast, emissary of Vildredor. Not that it makes any difference here.
Ooh, crystallized cloak. I believe that is the one that's actually really good right now. Yep. It's a 180 heal instead of 154, and it reduces damage received by 30% for 4 seconds after healing. Which is pretty good. Hello.
Fire, purge thy soul from these tormented lands. You are not of the Covenant.
No, I'm not. No, but I rode among you before, well...
Then you know how futile our expedition is. Return to Vardos. There are already too many dead for me to bury.
Yeah, that's something that I can no longer do. Oh! Okay, she sells the essence. Okay. Great sword, long sword, talent. So those are 150 apiece. Got it. I have 40. And I believe this person sells the toe.
Oh, you stirred the birds something fierce. You might just be the catalyst we need around here. Those gathered have grown complacent, but what's there to do when staring down death? Best we stick together in these trying times. Name's Jacko of Basilis.
Okay, needed to make sure to hear his name, because depending on where the name comes from, that could literally be Yako. So, yeah. So, Jacko.
Peruse my poultry wares, if I may be of use to you.
Oh, right, he actually has tomes. Oh, there's the casting tome. It's 120. Yeah, that's worth it. Then I should be able to... I might actually just be able to afford both these spells. Yeah. So, yeah. This spell just illuminates your surroundings, and it's free. Alright, let's look here. Requires 8 int. Okay. And the thing is, the tomes will look like they're weak, but once you start getting down into the spell casting, oh, you can do some damage. Ooh, I might be able to do that. Haha! Oh, there's a shield warning. Is this magic? What are you? I am you, the shadow of your ego. You can hide your ugliness from the world, but not yourself. The hell do you know about me? I know why you went on this futile expedition. Looking for your mother? No. She's just a scapegoat for your self-loathing. You think making a name for yourself out here in this wasteland will give you the validation you need? Pathetic. You've been through here before. Just like before, I'm going to kill you. Right. This one actually uses the guard braid. What was that? What's that? Ah, right trigger and block. So, that's the easiest move of his to parry. And, yeah. Those sword clones are quite... they're decently strong, but they're worth killing. Yeah, blues does good damage. Guy in blood. Ah, carrot. See, generally, if you ever find a corner that looks weirdly empty, walk up to it, see if there's a carrot. And also, I know, as far as the skin goes, I'm a few years late to it. But it's really not that well known of a game. And the reason why I say weirdly is because it's quite amazing. Like, the storytelling's really good, which, what that one was showing was, like, attacking mid-air extends your jump. Which, you know, is what I've already been doing. I did that wrong. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, right. I forgot I had the air dash. Ah. I knew that was gonna happen. There we go. First one for the Forgotten Gaia. Which, I'll read those once, like, I actually run into the bosses. Ooh, Panacea. Ah, yes, and here's this freaky thing.
Tis not often we get visitors. Come to see what's become of poor Alistair.
I haven't a clue who you even are.
No? As I know, it's related so.
What is this place?
You're not here for us, nor do you know of this spring. Most people have a stronger sense of purpose when risking their life. The blossom's nature bodies what was cure various ailments when harvested properly.
Sounds useful. May I have some? So, this one right here. It may look a little weird and you don't know what you're looking at first. So the thing talking to me is what's right here on its back. This actual creature is completely mute. So yeah, the creature itself is completely mute, unable to speak. But on its back, that's skin that's stretched out across its shell. And said skin is what is talking to me. So, yeah. Which, yeah, with the music, the game is, like, kind of serene and beautiful. Then there's stuff like this.
If time were a river, were as immovable as the bedrock beneath its current.
That's poetic.
What are you, daft? 'Tis a fate worse than death. Cursed to this form by that damnable astromancer.
Oh, no, maybe that entire thing is him, and the skin is like a forced memento of who he once was.
We are but floating eyes and a mouth. What cruel fate has befallen poor Alistair, the scholar, prodigy, progenitor? If compassion still beats through your dead heart, please end our suffering.
I'm very much alive, but are you sure?
Oh, really? Because your skin resembles my excrement. You reek of sewage. Your repugnant, abominable face is flaccid, like a spent candle.
How rude. Which, yeah. Alistair here is a very useful character because you're able to craft at it. One thing being the Immortal Blade, which is a really good sword if you're using long swords. And the Bow of the Gaians is an amazing greatsword. Yeah, attacking enemies creates motes of life. Crashing down consumes 4 to reduce the damage taken by 30% for 20 seconds. And then Immortalite Blade. The weapon deals 10% more base damage than a regular longsword. If you take damage while it's out, the effect is removed for 35 seconds. And the Dark Empowerment Sigil, which just allows you to bump up your dark attacks. Or, basically, it allows you to infuse your weapon with the element, and then do good damage. Oh, throwing knives. Yeah, that's an amazing recipe if you're doing a lot of stuff with consumables. Because, yeah, like I said before, they are actually pretty good in this game. And yeah, I could see that with the right stats, you might be able to make a consumables only build. There we go. Yeah, I should be fine to continue streaming again at my normal time, but I might end up starting a little earlier sometimes. Might end up a little... Might start a little later, just depends on the day. But... no matter what, my new end time, instead of being 1 in the morning, is going to be closer to 11 at maybe midnight at the latest. And that's just because, like, for work, I get up at 6. Even though, you know, I don't have to be there right at 6. It's just better to be there a little, or to be ready earlier so I'm fully awake and everything by the time I go to work. So, yeah. This is where Alistair is. And I cannot get that item yet. I'm gonna need something for multiple jumps. Because, yeah, as you can see, that doesn't work. There are plenty of those items that you can get. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Light Greaves. Strength and Finesse. Can't get that just yet. Ooh, bear traps! Now, those are good. So, those don't cost anything to place down, but you only get a certain amount of them per each time you rest. And they do actually do quite a lot of damage. Oh, so Augment Plume. This is a new thing. Or this is something as well that I can do. To where, say, I don't want to be using plumes. Like, say you wanted to do a no-heal run. You could throw all of your plumes in here, and every single plume you throw in adds your damage by 5%. So, say there's a boss that, like, 1 to 2 shots me. I can use that to then get a massive boost to my damage. Like, say, you know, fighting the boss at way too low of a level where I should be fighting that. But yeah, this guy, he has a couple good moves if he used daggers. Which is Blink, Gouge, and Assassinate. And I think he gets more moves as he does his thing. Oh yeah, you might think this is a wall right here. You can go through here. that really fun room. Ooh, bulwark. Well, there will be certain points where I do run into other characters again. I should probably throw that bow on for now. Hey, I was able to get that. So, first things first, I'm going to be getting that ability. Or getting this shortcut. And there's an amazing sword to use along with the spell tome. That is an item I'm not going to be able to get till almost post-game. So just remember that for any things like that you see where it's just like a little hole in the wall, and I'm not able to, like, I think it was this input? Yes. And I'm not able to dash underneath. Those are things that you can only get through with a very specific item, which you don't get early on. Ooh, padded greaves. Okay, are those the ones I'm using? No, those are for vitality instead. I think I'm gonna do that just for the extra survivability. Yep, hello there, really strong knight. Ah, crap. It doesn't count as him dead. Oh, you get the intro every time you load up to the main screen. Good to know. Go. Ooh! Oh. I think that one's plus int. Yeah, strength int. Okay. Oh, yeah, the Fragile Courage. Increases vitality by 15, but it's destroyed if you're killed. So, I'm probably gonna be holding on to any of those I find. Oh, Shield of Warning. gonna definitely have that equipped. So, the grade of toughness for a shield is... It's basically just when you block, it reduces how much stamina you consume. So, a higher grade means less stamina consumed. So it's like this Covenant shield, which is a sturdy shield. Does it do anything special? No. Oh, and by the way, those little creatures right there, those poison guys, are called Kodama. Okay, good. That did reset him being here. Okay, that would be the move to parry. Block at the right time for that one. Come on. Good. Oh, crap. No, 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 no. Trying to figure out the parry timing of that. Oh, that really doesn't stop you? Dang. Okay, there we go. Ow. Alright, I'm immortal. I still don't fully understand this power.
I suppose it was too much for me to expect you to read the fine print. You exist in a state of limbo, neither truly dead nor truly alive. Death, as you mortals know it, is merely one facet of its infinite complexities. Make no mistake, you are in an unnatural state of flux, and it will take its toll on you.
Yep. So yeah, that's what that whole will mechanic is about. Which I think in order to get the true ending, you need a will of less than either 30 or 50. Which, there are ways to lower will, which is by defeating heroic bosses. And I believe you need to defeat 5 heroic bosses. But yeah, I'm gonna learn these abilities, because I mean, they're not bad. Just right after I do that, he's going down. I thought I got the parry timing right.
It would be to both of our benefit if you stopped dying. Go reclaim your phoenix plumes at my hideout if you've lost them.
Which, yeah, that is something you can do. You can spend the amount of essence required to level up in order to return your phoenix plumes. Come on. Oh, wait. Does that stop it? No. Stop it! Where'd you go? Dude, you're at full health! Why are you trying to... Okay, that's annoying. So I think he spams doing this move until you fail a parry. There! Vildurador Greatsword. So that's why I didn't want to just let him fall to his death. Is that he actually dropped an item that only drops from him. So, yeah. There we go. And now I can spawn in this. Not spawn in, but use it. Which then actually makes this bow a little useless. Oh, wait, I need to swap my skills. So, first one is Essence of Fire. Second one will be that, so do this. Nope. This. There we go. But yeah, let me say you're about to see the reason why I wanted to use this. It's a pretty big increase in damage. Even though it showed the damage was less. Which is kind of crazy. Oh yeah, you'll see you get 5 bear traps. So, I don't usually use those unless I'm going into a boss fight. Because, well, yeah. I just don't like using limited skills on random enemies. But yeah, you'll see, these are pretty good, and it's not horrible timing. But it's not great either. I think I don't have enough money for you. Oh, and you can use this to re-challenge bosses. Every boss drops something of the like. Which I think for the Owl King, it's literally just stuff. Like it's mask or something. And I just realized that's Cusith. Which is a later boss. And one that you don't want to kill because of its backstory, but yeah. Hello, Phoenix. Alright. So now... Boom. Yeah. Aura of Blood. Combo finishers heal for 5% when above 70% health. Okay. Which, this is actually my combo finisher. Hit me once. Just so I can shut this off. I didn't have it equipped. Oh wait, no, I did. Oh, did they change how that one works now? Huh. see. How much have I got now? 153. No, let's talk to him. Not yet. I got the full one for the Bulwark. The Bulwark is a creature of habit, molded by obedience, planted by the Ascended. His roots run deep, immovable, and everlasting. The Bulwark is a relic of the Altair and their soulcraft, his armor, a walking coffin. Progenitor to the hallowed knights at his command. The Bulwark's lightning attacks increase the damage you take for 120 seconds. Damage taken increases every time you're hit by a lightning attack. Haha. Okay. Oh yeah, there's the one for the Owl King. It's like the twin sides on the mask. Which is pretty cool. Which, generally, from those fights, you will get the boss's weapon. And if they don't have a weapon, then instead you'll get three specific upgraded helmets. So yeah, their fights are worth it. Especially for Ione, because she gives you one of the best spears in the game. Or halberds.
Oh, back for more! Nothing new, I'm afraid. Despite these lands swelling with forgotten treasures. To the east lies the Bulwark, gatekeeper to the city of Aldwyn. If you're feeling exceptionally lucky.
Instead of going that way, I'm gonna go west first. So, me attacking it like this may seem a little weird. I just want to see... Okay, no. Not yet. Hey there, kid. Ah, I thought you could block those. I didn't think you still took 100 damage through the block. Oops. Oh yeah, the way that the penalty is done in this, where it's like, you lose a healing feather instead of, you know, actually losing souls or essence, which is the case for this game. I don't know, it just makes it nicer. Okay, so let's look here. Sword. Okay, Spellblade's 15-8. Hey there, kitty. Yeah. Oh, hi, cuddly baby. I set my foot next to her, and now she's completely curled around it. And yeah, that's my cat for you. Like, that cat is a cuddlebug through and through. Okay. Which also just when I am a bit tired, so this is gonna go as long as I'm able to. Yeah, don't think I'm gonna be able to go fully to 11 tonight, but yeah. Sorry. Yep. What's this? Strong healing feelings when you find them throughout the world. Yes.
Oh, my aching bones.
Not one for salmon, these backwater wolves. Give me a moment to recover. I'm not just an old hermit, eh? Find me back at Sanctuary, and I'll show you how to enchant your items as things.
So, item enchanting in this game. That's what basically the upgrade skill is. So, like, equipment upgrading. Which I believe he also allows you to scrap extra gear into more stuff to use to then upgrade other gear. There we go. Hmm. Sorry, I'm kind of flagging here. Didn't really sleep super well last night. Plus, I was doing a lot extra today. There we go. Oh, barbaric helm. There we go. Okay, this one thing's for the Phoenix Rider. There's the thing for my next spell. So, those floating fireballs will drop my next spell book. So, yeah. Ah, there we go. Should create that death idol. Which, trust me, that one is going to be very useful. Especially for grinding this out. Which I don't think it was too rare of a drop chance. And yeah, in the future, if I need to grind for an item, I'll probably just do that off stream. Hey, there's a red item. Yeah, Magiflame +2. So, the Magiflame. Yeah, that requires 12 in it. But that thing is one of the best, like, spell catalysts in the game. And now I have it. Okay. I'll probably be able to fight this boss. Ah, hey there, jerk. Come on. How you doing there, man?
Ready to die?
Oh, I want to get the parry on that because that thing's actually really fun. Ooh, that did damage. Same.
Reborn from ash.
So, when she threw, like, her blades fused together at me, if you parry that, you can actually fling her blades off the screen and she's completely defenseless for, like, 5 seconds. Which is something you actually have to use as a strategy when fighting the hard mode variant of that boss. Okay, so I wanted to start getting that upgraded. Yeah, I actually had to get new shoes today because, after work, because, the treading on my right shoe just completely, like, pulled off all of a sudden. Thankfully, I hadn't spent much of my last paycheck yet. It's like, also because I'm working in a kitchen, I can't have that shoe without the treading. Because, you know, you need to be non-slip. Okay, so I know I can't go any further to the left. I think I can go down here. Ah! That was a complete accident. And those items, Seeds of Knowledge, are awesome. Those just flat out give you skill points. Well, the thing is, non-slips are really nice. Oh, there's one for Ione. I know, right? Like, your footing is so much more secure with non-slip. Plus, so, I ended up, getting some, well, so for my job, one of the things that is, like, in the dress code for, as a part of the job, is that you need to have non-slip shoes, and they need to be black. So, I ended up finding, really nice black hiking boots, which, the thing is, hiking boots, by default, are non-slip. And these ones actually have, like, a little bit of a hard covering on the top of them. Which is like, oh my gosh, that's even better for in a kitchen. I can actually show off the new skill, or the new tome. Here they are, the Magic Flame 2. So this thing is a massive jump in power. Also, the awesome thing about the Magic Flame is it actually makes your fire spells do more damage. Oh, I love this game. Like, I absolutely love it. it's one of them that it takes a minute to get used to. But yeah, for a Souls-like, this game has such a pretty soundtrack. But yeah, so the whole thing for the name of the game, Death's Gambit, is that Death can't really like meddle too much in the affairs of people. And there was a group who ended up like claiming immortality. And they're wanting to spread it to everywhere. So, as someone who was actually sent on one of the expeditions to get the source of immortality to bring it back to the kingdom that you are part of, you actually get ambushed by immortals. And they slaughter your entire group. Which happens, like, right before the start of the game. And so, it being Death's Gambit is... Death himself is actually one you signed a contract with to be able to, you know, not die yet. But, in return, you are to go and destroy the source of immortality. So yeah, it's pretty, and it's a pretty interesting setup for a story. Yeah, you'll see this thing is a massive damage boost. There we go, managed to break that. Okay. So, I remember, right? Okay. That was a perfect block. So, jump, attack, dodge. Ah. There we go. So, this is one of the hidden items in the game, which they're all over the place, which are golden carrots. There's something that you need to get for a specific NPC in the game. So, at the start of the game, after you're brought back, you can actually choose to return to the kingdom you were from. But you don't finish signing the contract with Death yet. At that point. So you're not truly immortal yet. or in this kind of state of limbo. Like, between life and death. But you're able to return to the kingdom at first, and, you know, report that the entire group was slaughtered. If you do that, you're jailed and then executed. For abandoning the expedition.
Zuma, acolyte of death, at your disposal.
Hello, Zuma! Did he make you sign a contract too?
What? No, I trade a path of spirituality. A liaison for his chosen. Namely, you.
Also, every single character in this game, except the main character, are fully voice acted.
I can disenchant clutter in your inventory, enhance equipment with the right materials, and can offer guidance regarding your newfound immortality. Or just come over and we'll bongo, I don't care.
But yeah, one of the things you can actually do is you can choose to rip up the contract, which is an item in your inventory throughout the entire game. If you do that, you lose your immortality, and the next time you die, it's game over. So you can do that as like a challenge run, if you want to. Which is really cool. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade that. Oh, yeah. And you'll notice that I ended up doing something, which is to show the game title above. I had to do this whole convoluted thing in order to do that. But it's worth it. Because this game does something really frickin' cool. Which is, at certain times throughout the game... So, there's a heavy, like, cosmic horror inspiration for this game. Randomly throughout the game's title will change. And it will be like this one being in the game is talking directly to you, the player. Also, now that I bought all the skills from this guy, I am going to kill him. For one reason, and one reason only. Do you know the character from Demon Souls, you're the Silent Chief? He's a character you can save in Demon Souls. And so, you know how in Dark Souls there's patches? And it's like, at certain points you'll like kick you off a ledge and stuff like that. And it's like, that's his whole thing. Well, In Demon Souls, there was a Patches in that game as well. He did the same thing. But there was also this character called Yurt. And what he did was, if you brought him back to the main area, one by one he would slowly kill off every single NPC in the hub.
Ruminate on your actions, lest you live to regret them. You were a wolf after all.
He's the exact same way. But he kills the characters around here in ways to make it look like they could have died by accident. Like the one sitting up there praying, like with her sword in the ground. He'll make it look like she fell down that set of steps. And there's a bunch of other stuff like that. Which, one of the characters that he kills that is very much like, oh hell no, you are not killing that character, is your main merchant. And if he kills this merchant, these 2 tomes are never able to be gotten. Which, these give you, history behind some of the bosses, as well as each one of them for the boss gives you a 5% damage increase against said bosses. Also, I think for some bosses you need all those to unlock their actual true boss. Which it's like there's the regular, the hard, and then the true fight. Which the true fights, those are hard. Ridiculously so. Oh, and yeah, I can show you the thing that this guy means by saying, or we can just bongo. He means you can sit and meditate with him.
Let us meditate.
Which, this is something that, when you're doing it, don't press any inputs. And it gives you access to something. I was told to live life without fear and with ferocity, so that when I'm older, I don't regret my past. Do you have any regrets? So, this allows you to basically reset your stats. Also, this is going to show some of the cosmic horror of this. Is he asleep?
Remember to disenchant items often.
Okay, that was really funny. Oh, right! From beating that side boss, which is one of the completely optional bosses, I gained the ability to upgrade and scrap anywhere at any time. What's that from? Oh, interesting! But yeah, you'll probably find some of the crazy eldritch shit that's in this game if you look the game up. Because this game, it is like kind of like a slightly more polished version of the original Salt and Sanctuary, mixed a lot more heavy inspiration on Souls, but at the same time, oops, I forgot I could hit them. But at the same time, an extremely heavy inspiration from Cosmic Horror. Oh wait, remember there is a little bit of a secret boss I can fight right now to get extra heals. Down in the sewers. Also in this game, never trust rabbits. The way those rabbits are reminds me of that one enemy in Kirby. Like, the one that just looks like this cute little fluffy thing, and then if you piss it off, it turns into a freaking demon. Oh yes, one of these little guys. Okay, so this one wants dragon grass, which I think is dragonberries. Yeah, and he gave me firebombs. So yeah, there's these little guys which, if you find one of these holes that has like a fishing pole sticking from it, you just give them the item they ask for and they will give you something good in return. hello. Okay, gonna cast light. Oh, there's a bunch of those little guys up there. Which, yes, it's a caravan of these little things being pulled by snails. Hey, buddy! Get out of the way! Can't imagine the type of carnage that'll ensue if we crash into anything at this speed! Our lifespan is 24 hours! Why are we using snails to travel? There's a bunch of little things like that in this game which give it so much charm. But yeah, apparently when I was looking into it, the original Death's Gambit was more of a... It was more of a boss rush game. And didn't have, like, a lot of the Metroidvania aspects that this one does. When it was originally kind of advertised to have a lot of Metroidvania, as well as good bosses, Souls-like inspiration, like that type of design. So yeah, Death's Gambit Afterlife is that. Oh yeah, as you were seeing there, this game has a cool, spellcasting system. Where it's like, I use up a type of mana that I get from attacking enemies to then summon an orb. And if I use one orb, it gives, let's see, with one orb, it'll be like that small fireball shot that I was using. Whereas if I use two, it's that big fire explosion that I used. And if you use different elements and combine them, it does different effects. Excuse me? Excuse me? Boy, for a harbinger of death, you sure aren't intimidating. Scythe, are you? The only qualified agent of death here? Yeah.
He's pretty good. He's died less than you. Lumberkin are natural scavengers. You might be able to buy something nice from him.
Yeah. That's one of the things is like the actual voice acting and everything in this game, it's really good. Which, yeah, this one sells stuff for really high prices. I believe this one sells one of the better sides in the game. an amazing shield. Flare print for 500. Skeleton key. And really good capes that are for specific stats. Which are strength, finesse, or int. But those are 15,000 essence. Oh, I have 500. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that flare plume. Because that'll probably be a better heal than what I'm using. Oh, yeah, 185 to 218. Yeah, that's quite good. Oh, yeah, in this, your stat that increases your health also increases how good your plumes heal. And I don't know if I know that reference. Like, it might be something I do know, but I just don't recognize the name. Oh, I already opened that. But yeah, those little lumberkin, they're great. Speaking of, here's one that's a drunkard. Listen to the wind blow, watch the sun rise. Running in the shadows. I'll have whatever you're having. Yes, tall legs, drink! Gino first lumberkin to cross bridge. Lumberkin come to... Gino forgets. Drink? Drink! Tall legs, guest for life. I love these characters. Ah, tall legs. Life's short. Enjoy, say Gino. So, they have something interesting here, which is every single time you re-enter this place, it's changed. Oh, tall legs. Gino say make new friend. Tall legs keep Gino and Tutti and Luma safe? I'll do what I can. Oh, Gino. What happened here? Gino flop. More yuck juice than blood. Tell like say keep Gino safe? Maybe I should come back later. Hello, Greenskin. You seeker? What now? Luma give offerings to Watcher so Luma don't flop like Pepsi. The bulwark. No. Gino, Stuntman is Whoopaloo. Ah, so you're Luma, Gino's daughter? Greenskin okay? Maybe a bump on head? I just didn't expect you to grow up so fast. Greenskin's silly. Yeah, so that's all the changes in here for now. It will change once I kill the bulwark. But yeah, that specific room that keeps changing and everything, it is one heck of a left turn. But yeah, this game isn't just like, you know, random Souls-like that is decently good. It's actually like a really good game with really good music, good voice acting, a really good story, good twists and turns in it, and it's even very charming with a lot of the little characters that it has in it. Oh, also there's some horrifying characters. One of which, I can show you, who's one of my merchants who allows me to craft stuff. So, this is a dude turned into like a snail creature with the skin that was his body stretched across the shell. Yep. Just like, oh my god. And the thing is, for the longest time, I would look at that character, I'm like, what is that across his shell? Because it looked like there were just a couple random tears and stuff in it, and then talking to him, like him saying, like, he's cursed with immortality and stuff. And it's like, oh. Oh, that's his skin. Oh, this statue right here, this is a cool statue of death. But yeah, Death's robe actually has like tatters in it that look kind of like ribs. The arms are very like just pure skin and bone. And, like, instead of a regular head, it's like a beast skull. And he has the big old raven wings and stuff. It's a really cool design for Death. Which I am actually going to be heading off here, because it's starting to get a little late, and I have to be up around 6, or 6:30. But yeah, I'll find, like, the full picture of, death here in this game and send it to you. Oh, did you just look it up? Oh, okay. Here. Got a picture of it right here. I'll send that to you. Yeah. This is what death looks like in this game. But it's like, he also kind of, instead of just the regular idea of death, he seems to be more like an actual Anubis-like character. Like, just soft-spoken, gentle, easing souls to the afterlife. Oh, and also, one of the cool things is, at the very start of the game, like, during the opening sequence, like, learning a little bit of the history and stuff about it, at one point during it, Death is holding a shard of the character's soul in the game. And he gives it to you, which is how you're able to control the character. So, there's a lore reason in the game for how you're able to play the game controlling the main character. Which is just... oh, it's so cool! Like, how many games have you played that have done that? Okay, doesn't look like really anyone's online. But yeah, so it's like, this game is very unique. Which is so hard to say with a lot of Souls-likes. Also, yeah, the reason I haven't closed out of this yet is just because I love the frickin' music. Like, this is perfect music to have just in the background while chatting. But, yeah, I think part of the reason for the serene nature of the music in a lot of areas is because you're on the side of death. And you're basically waging this war against these immortals so death can ease people's souls back to the afterlife. And yeah, as you can see, it's beautiful pixel art in the game, too. Like, for the animation of the cloth up above and everything. But yeah, as far as I remember, this is like a pretty small indie studio who made this game. Which, again, as always, a lot of little indie games end up becoming amazing. But, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna be, starting to head out here, man. Oh, cool! So they were actually able to, with the proceeds of the first game, to actually afford a pretty good composer. But yeah, I'm gonna be starting to head out here, so hey, have a good one, Jarek, and hope to see you tomorrow. You know, if I'm not too tired from work. Or, same with you. And, yeah, for everyone else who did end up hopping in or is just lurking, thank you so much for joining. And hope to see you all next time. And I'm definitely looking forward to playing more of Death's Gambit here. Because this is one of those games that I have loved for so long. Like, I originally played it like a year and a half ago. And yeah, very quickly, as soon as I started to get the feel of the combat of the game, I was like, okay, this one has something going on. But anyways, yeah. See you, man. And as well as for those at the end of the VOD, since I'm not rating out, I'm gonna do the thank yous to the VOD watchers too. But yeah, for those at the end of the VOD, thank you so much for watching all the way through. And hey, hope you all end up having a good day, and I hope to see some of you in here sometime. Because it's always nice to have more people, but, you know, not everyone can make the streams or has the free time. So yeah, wish you all a good one, and see you next stream.